Hey guys, Detix here, and this is my new laptop MSI GF63 Thin RTX 4050 variant. Earlier I was using Acer Nitro 5 pod with RTX 3050 and I've used it a lot and made a lot of videos about that. But now it's not enough powerful for today's generation game as it's only limited to 4 GB of VRAM. So I thought let's go with a new generation entry level GPU laptop, so I bought this MSI GF63 Thin. And I am using it as a personal computer, so I decided to drop a detailed review about how is this laptop for student, for gaming or for various purposes, or is it value for money or not. And everything you need to know about this laptop we will see in this video. So welcome guys, it's Shaf and Divyansh and you're watching Detix. So here are quick specification of this laptop. It comes up with 16 GB of RAM with i5 12th generation S CPU, RTX 4050, 256 GB of SSD with 1 TB of hard disk, and it cost me around 58,500 after card offers from Flipkart. So it's a decent price with great specification. And here's the box and box content, where you get charger, laptop and some paperwork. And here's the laptop. Let's talk about design first. It's good and not that much heavy. MSI logo looks great with this aluminum texture. It's also look fresh, but it catches fingerprint a lot, so you have to clean it again and again. And talking about build, it's nice. It's mostly plastic build, not that sturdy. And this trackpad feels so cheap, like it's damaged or coming out. And there's little keyboard and lid flex, which is normal. It won't bother you in a long run. So nothing special about design and build quality. It's same as previous MSI Thin model with red and black themes. So in this price range you can expect this only. Talking about display, bezels is thin, where you can see 1080p IPS panel anti-glare 15.6 inches display with 144Hz refresh rate. It looks same as my Acer Nitro 5, but it little less in terms of figure, like it's only 67% of sRGB gamut, where color not looks that accurate, and sometimes 144Hz feels little laggy, maybe Windows problem. But display is good for watching content, for movies, for games, but color production wise it's not that best. It comes up with 290 nits peak brightness, so it's good for budget gaming laptop. Although I am very impressed with the sound, it's above expectation. It's clear, crisp and loud. It's a 2-watt bottom firing speaker, and it also comes up with little decent bass. So sound wise it's best at this price.
Or the, I don't know, that thing, that magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, from that line of work. Be a good guy for once, a family man. So?
About keyboard, it's not that tactile. It comes up with red backlit with 3 level of adjustment. Typing experience is good and keys are good and big enough, although it's attract a lot of fingerprints. And I've already told you about trackpad, was expecting more from that. About ports and button, on the right side you will find a USB-A 3.2 generation 1 port, a Type-C port which support video output from RTX 4050 in 4K 120Hz, RJ45 port and two 3.5mm audio jacks, where you can separately connect external mic and headphone. And on left, charging port and a USB-A, and on back you will get HDMI port which support video output from Intel graphic card in 4K 60Hz. But only complaint from here is that they should have interchanged the HDMI and charging port with each other, as charging port is near to the vent and it's not that ergonomically good for long run. And charging indicator placement is also not good, other than everything is fine. About extra features like MSI Center is here. It's not that feature loaded. You can only set different modes for your PC like battery saver, balance of performance, and you can overclock your GPU from here. So it's a basic adjustment and tweak software. and connectivity wise it comes up with Wi-Fi 6 support and Bluetooth 5.2. And here are some benchmark score. If you have any idea about benchmark scores, then you know these figures are low, as it's only a 45 TGP GPU, so graphic performance is little bit on lower side from this score. And processor score is good, and this is read and write speed of SSD and hard disk. So it's about only numbers, but it's not that bad when it comes to real-time performance. Talking about performance, it's comes up with Intel i5-12450S CPU clocked at 3.3 GHz, max up to 4.4 GHz. And it's a 8-core processor, 4 performance and 4 efficiency core, good for moderate uses, but it get heated up too quick, like while playing game it reaches up to 90 to 91 degrees. Even this was same issue with my Acer Nitro 5. So you can fix this either with undervolting your CPU or using laptop in cold temperatures. But it done its job, like you can use this for coding, for photo and video editing, and you can do day-to-day multitasking very easily. Processing is nice, you won't feel any lag. The only concern is about heating while playing game, otherwise it's best. And talking about gaming, it's powered with Nvidia RTX 4050 6GB of VRAM with only 45 watt of TGP. It's not that big, but we will see how this performs. In my initial test with some games, it performs really well with no such lags and frame drops. You can see here I'm playing games like RDR2, GTA 5, The Last of Us, Forza Horizon 5, Valorant, and different mode, one in performance and other in balance, which you can select from MSI Center. And you can also see stats from CPU, GPU and RAM. And I've also noticed that it doesn't make any difference when switching to balance or extreme performance in MSI Center. The performance looks so same and even better in balance mode. Extreme performance just increase the fan speed, there is no change in performance. Maybe by increasing clock speed you could see some changes, otherwise I will recommend you to play in balance mode. So I must say it's only 45 watt, but it's doing great from thermals to power output. So this is the big thing, and everything is good and up to the mark. And RTX 4050 support DLSS 3 upscaling technology, so you will get better frame generation, better FPS than RTX 3050 and even 3050 Ti. So it's very close to RTX 3060, or you can say even better than RTX 3060 because it's more power efficient with latest technology. So gaming wise, at this price point you won't get disappointment. And apart from gaming, it's good for 3D rendering or for animation or video rendering. I've tried double layer 4K video editing. It's take time to process, but it's doing great with no lag. And I've also tried rendering from Blender, that was also smooth. So in this price range, this GPU RTX 4050 is doing great, and it also gets easier with 16GB of RAM clocked at 3200 MHz. So you will get two 8GB RAM sticks which you can expand if you want. So that's all about performance, and I will test many games later on in this machine, so wait for that too. About heating and cooling, there is heating while playing game, like normal for gaming laptop. It's get heated up quickly, and there is only single fan unit for cooling, so it's a downgrade for me, as Nitro 5 comes up with dual fan technology which help in maintain heat in long gaming session. But I have tried gaming for 2-3 hours continuously, and I find that single fan is enough for that. And it's not that loud like other gaming laptop, it's silent and make temperature stable even in heavy workloads. So that's a positive from this laptop. About battery and charging, it comes up with 120 watt charger out of the box, and about battery, it's a 52.4 watt hour capacity. It's not that great, it drains quickly in my test where I was downloading and installing game on background while watching movie in full brightness and sound. It drains from 90 to 10% in around 3.5 to 4 hours, so it's not that decent. And 120 watt charger charges in good speed. It take around 1.5 to 2 hours for a complete charge. About storage and RAM expansion, there is only one SSD slot and one HDD slot, so you have to replace this pre-installed SSD or HDD if you want to expand storage. And about RAM, you can expand up to 64GB, and there is 2 RAM slot equipped with 2 8GB of RAM, so you have to replace that as well for further expansion. And there is no mux switch, which is negative for this laptop. So this is all about this laptop. There are some positive and negative. Talking about positive thing first, it's packed with a decent hardware, good specification in best price. RTX 4050 Intel i5 12th generation, 16GB of RAM, 144Hz display, and all this in price bracket of 58,500. If you're lucky to grab discount offers, so it's a positive thing. And all this specification helps to play all the latest game, graphic work without any major lag. And RTX 4050 have DLSS 3 technology for better frame generation with better FPS, so it's a complete package for those who want gaming in budget. But with this price range, there are some compromises like low TGP GPU, nothing special about design, average build, less battery capacity, and less resale value. So this all are negative of this. So is this laptop good for you in 2024? If you are a student, want laptop for study and little bit of gaming, programming like for a college student, this is the best you can get. But if you want professional use like for office application with good battery backup, with good display, then this is not for you. This machine is targeted for gamers and especially for those who want gaming in budget. So there are certain compromises. So in short word, it's for amateur gamers and for beginners content creator like me. So guys, that's all. I hope you will like this video, and if you have any queries, do let me know in comment section, and we will meet in our next video. Till then, take care.